Jai said, "Help me, YouTube." I'm back with another video about vegetarianism and being a vegetarian on the spiritual journey and why that's important and so on. But this video is going to be kind of tackling the question of why not veganism? Why not be vegan on the spiritual journey? And this is something that I've kind of wondered myself. Like, why not, just go ahead and cut out milk and cheese and butter and so on. And I think it's because for a lot of people to awaken or to begin their spiritual journey, you don't want to go too extreme. And then in some cases, it's just really not necessary. And I know a lot of enlightened masters, I know myself, has been asked this question all the time, like, are you a complete vegan? Why just eggs? Why not milk, butter, and cheese, and so on and so on? And I know I've thought this myself as well. So I'll address, the four main distinctive food categories that basically separates vegetarian and veganism. So for me, I consider being a vegetarian is not eating any meat products, any flesh or bones of an animal. It's what I consider to be a vegetarian. Okay, just meat. A vegan is someone, for me, who does not eat any meat products, any animal byproducts, including eating and wearing animal products as well, including leather, suede, fur, and so on and so on. So for me, I had always intended to become a vegan whenever I started my vegetarian journey, because that was prior to my spiritual journey. I always intended to go vegan one day, but only until I was able to go, a long extended period of time without eating meat, without having any type of slip-ups. And then I would go about being a vegan more prepared for it than I was vegetarianism, because I knew it would be harder. And I actually started that process last August, and I started with milk. Then I was going to move on to cheese, then eggs, and then butter, just to kind of gradually go into it. And then January 1st, after meeting my guru, and he kind of explained that really to only begin the spiritual journey, one only needs to be a vegetarian and to cut out eggs. And the reason for eggs is more so because eggs have the possibility for life only when they are fertile. So kind of like, I know this may sound crazy, but kind of how human females, we're always letting out eggs through our cycle. Okay, it's just a fact. Human females are, getting rid of eggs, throwing them away, disposing of them, monthly. And it's the same way with chickens. They, pass through eggs. Theirs just come out in the shape with a hard shell. But they're always passing through eggs. But the only ones that they keep and they actually, sit on, and I don't know the proper terminology for keeping it warm, but those eggs are fertile. And they know which ones are fertile, and those are the ones that they keep. The ones that are infertile, they kind of kick out of their nest, kind of onto the ground, and don't keep, because those eggs don't have the possibility of life. Those eggs are infertile, no possibility of life, none whatsoever, and they're not kept of, they're just going to be thrown away. If we had those eggs in America, my guru says that those eggs would be okay to eat, because the possibility of life, the possibility of a living being, of an animal coming out of that egg is impossible. But unfortunately in the US, we do not have that distinction between infertile eggs and fertile eggs. So that's the whole reason with eggs, because it's passing through the female's organs and it's fertile, it's meat, it has the possibility of life, so you don't eat them. Concerning milk, cows have to be milked. If their udders get too full and that pressure is not released, it leads to all kinds of diseases and problems within their udder, within the reproductive organs, hence why cows have to be milked. So when a human milks those cows, you're doing a service to it. So in doing a service to the cow, you get the reward of being able to drink the milk from doing that service. Um, and then cheese and butter is a byproduct of that milk that you did, in service to the cow. So that's why those products are okay on the spiritual journey, but not eggs. If we were in other countries where they did separate infertile and fertile, and you're able to truly know, like which is which, then and only then would it be okay to eat infertile eggs, because they have no possibility of life. But we don't have that distinction here in the U.S., and so that's why it's suggested only not to eat eggs and not to become a complete vegan on the spiritual journey. So I just kind of wanted to address that, because I know a lot of individuals will wonder, why don't you go all the way to veganism on your spiritual journey? Sorry, disclaimer, but I also do not wear leather anymore. I've gotten more strict with that, just because, I don't want to wear another animal's skin on me. So all of my shoes that I have, I've kind of went through and looked at the labels to see if it's real leather, fake leather, man-made, looked up what's man-made and all of those things. And so man-made materials man-made materials are synthetic. Most of them have the code next to it, PU, which is for polyurethane. If it says 100% PU, 100% polyurethane, it's a fake synthetic like leather. It's not going to be real. It's not going to be made from a cow or anything like that. It is fake synthetic man-made materials. So you don't have to worry about that kind of coming from an animal, because I know I was just prepared to, have to go and buy, a lot of expensive vegan type shoes, or just a lot of Toms, because I had a lot of shoes that I thought were leather, but they're actually not. So I actually get to keep them. But anything that I have had that is leather, I have chosen to donate or give away, because I personally don't want to put that statement out there whenever I'm in public or even when I'm at home. The only contradiction that I will have in my life will be my car. My car does have leather seats, and unfortunately at this time I'm unable, to just give away my car. I have to have transportation. But I did have that car prior to me becoming a vegetarian, prior to me being conscious and aware of that. So I won't be giving away my car, but I do not purchase or wear leather anymore, or any type of fur. So that's just my little spiel on why not veganism for the spiritual journey, why only, I guess the proper term, lacto-vegetarianism is required for the spiritual journey. Again, there will be videos of my guru talking about vegetarianism and it being the first step in the box on either side. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Jai Siddhartha.